Howdy folks, it's a tall turtle here. Welcome back to SoarvivorCraft. We have to be quiet because it is well after midnight in real life. I'm doing some midnight Minecrafting. Really what's going on is I just haven't had time to myself in a very long time. So I'm taking what I can get it. It's a Saturday night, well, Sunday morning now, and I will regret it in the morning because I'll need to get up with the children and I'm going to be tired, which means I'll have a headache. But you know what? It's worth it, right? So let's do what we're going to do today. Only Queen Stan is on with us. I'm not sure where the regular late night weekend crew is. Normally there's like 7 or 8 of us. But that's okay. We'll enjoy the company of Queen Stan. So today's episode, which is going to be a very, very long time recording just for an episode for you all, is we are going to work on our mega treehouse, at least what I think I'm going to do as a mega treehouse. I did not practice or anything in creative. I probably should have for this, come to think of it, but I didn't. So however long this takes me, if this takes me 6 hours over 2 days and I splice the recordings together, edit it down, or whatever it's going to be, that's what it's going to be. Why are we out here? Oh yeah, we are going to hang up this banner from the Belchamp's building contest. I assume we were supposed to take the banner for participating. So, like I said previously, if I'm supposed to return it, we will. But in the meantime, I guess I don't need any jerk because we're just going to hang it up. Just going to hang it up. I don't know where we're going to hang it up. I'm not going to space them. I'm just going to hang it up. There we go. So if we're supposed to return it and we were supposed to display it, I had our sculpture, I will, but I think it was meant to be taken. Anyway, there's all of our banners so far. Look at that. How awesome. Running out of space though, because I don't want to put them next to each other. I like having them spaced out. So we only have room for a couple more. We're going to have to find another place for them. But we will when the time comes. So anyway, first thing we're going to do then is go over to our base, second part of the base. I'm still distracted by all these animals, and we do have to find a location for Greg. Greg is going to get an exhibit. It's not going to be here because he is so noisy when I'm working underground. I can't really stand it, so I still need to find a spot for him. Can't decide where though. All my carrots are ready. I should probably harvest them, but not right now. We are going to head over to this part of the base, the new part, and we're going to plant these mega trees. And then we're going to figure out what we're going to do for a tree house. As I was putting my youngest to bed tonight, I was thinking of all the possible designs. I do a lot of my building when I'm putting my kids to bed because I read them books and it's the same books. So I go into automatic mode and then I build in my head. So I have the spot marked off, so let's quickly get rid of this. I thought I saw a creeper, that tall grass. Oh yeah, I did a bunch of other stuff, by the way, off camera, obviously. I guess I should go over that first. Let me just get rid of this quickly here. But this is where the trees are going to go, I think. And then we'll have benches around it and a shorter tree inside, and then like a big picnic space or something under it. Not sure, maybe even water. Let's do the trees first because the dirt will go away, and then we'll talk about what we're going to do. So how far apart do we want these things? And am I going to be able to grow them? Because I never seem to understand the growing rules. Are they going to go? Okay, it took half my stuff, but there we go. All right, so how far apart do we want these things? I think I want them pretty far apart. I think I want it, yeah, I think I want them in these corners, just like originally planned. So let me get rid of all these torches, because I think that's usually my problem, is I have torches too close. Queen Stan actually was trying to explain to me long time ago why I couldn't grow trees, and I'm pretty sure that was a problem. There we go. Perfect. They're almost touching and they're not exactly the same height. This is working out exactly as I had hoped. Good, and we're getting the Podzol too, which will come back. Actually, I don't need... Does Podzol spread? I know mycelium spreads. So once you silk touch one of those, you don't need to silk touch more. I don't know if Podzol spreads. Oh goodness, we're inside that one. And that's not how I wanted that to go. So we might have to chop that one down and redo it. Oh, that one's so short. Bummer, I might have to redo these two. Because they need to all be the tall ones. Okay, so I'm going to have to redo those two. Which we'll do after the day time change. Dang it. They all have to be tall and they have to be similar in height. Well, so we'll redo those in a minute. I want to show you what I've been doing out here then. Since I want to wait for the sun to go down. So this finally changed over to grass so I can make it into paths. And we have all these lamps. I went nuts with the lamps. But then here's our seating area along the wall with grass and everything. And a nice path. This is going to be the hot springs, upper and lower. And then I snuck in some lighting. And I brought sand out to here where the creek is going to go through. And then I decided, first of all, I filled in the beach sand myself. Then I decided to encase it with leaves. I think that's a really good decision. We'll be doing the rest of the beach, though, together on camera. And there will be no torches when we're done. All those torches will be gone eventually. There won't be any torches in this part of the base, except for a few by the mine over there and a few way back that you can't see. But anyway, so then I have this path coming through, and then these are like the picnic areas. That's why they're double benches and things. And then the main path coming through. So I did a lot of work. That took many, many hours, but I enjoyed every minute of it. One thing I'm going to do is I think I'm going to put a decent sized gazebo here. So like, you know, people can rent it out, reserve it ahead of time and rent it out, I think. But I also like that it's flat all the way across too, though. You know what I mean? Like the sight line is flat, but I think a gazebo will be okay. But that is for another day. So today, we're going to work on this gigantic treehouse. But we need 4 super tall trees. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to sleep and I'm going to gather materials for the treehouse. And then middle of the night or whatever, I'll be back out to build it with you. So about half an hour prep for me and 2 seconds of editing for you. And I'll see you when we're running the other way down this path. And here we are, running back down the path as I said we would be. And we are going to quickly run over here. So we're just going to run down here and quickly chop down this tree, or these 2 trees. And then we're going to replant them. And hopefully it actually works out the way I want it to. All right, like an hour later, I think we're ready to try these trees again. I did bring shears though and got a whole bunch of leaves out of it, which is good. I think those are lined up right. Yeah, I think those are lined up. All right, let's see here. Hopefully this works this time, so I don't have to do all that again. Yay, no, not quite. That'll work though. I can make that work. As long as this one isn't like the one I just chopped down. Oh gosh, I'm nervous. Come on. Okay, good. So we have 3 super tall and 1 not so tall, which I think we can handle it. Let me have a look here. Yeah, we can make that work. Good. So we have that. We have a bunch of spare leaves we can use. And I brought a whole bunch of oak and jungle because this treehouse thing, it's just going to be wood. No other materials, just wood, because it's a treehouse, right? So it's going to be this attraction where you can go up these stairs up here, and there's going to be a treehouse. And somehow I'll make it work into this tall one, or the not as tall one here. Somehow. Right? So yeah, it'll come up and it'll sit on top of that or something. I don't know how it's going to work. But it's going to work. I promise. So the first thing I'm going to do are build stairs going all the way up. Not all the way up, because it's going to be sitting, like the top of the tree house will be just barely into these. And then I want a lot of it to sit in there, and then I'll fill in some of it with all these leaves. So I brought a bunch of steps with me, and I need a bunch of planks, and I should really just make all those into logs. Or not planks, whatchamacallit, slabs. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to build my steps going up, and then cut back, and we're going to figure out how exactly this is going to work. First of all, my path going into it. Where's this going to start? I think it's going to start right here. So, wish me luck, question mark. If I do this, I shouldn't even need anything else. I do a feather falling 4, so I should be able to I can fall from the very top of those trees and only take like 3 hearts of damage. Don't ask how I know, but I know. So I'm just going to build my way up, and I'll catch you at the top. Alright, it's going to be pretty obvious to decide where to finish, because I want it to finish going this direction. And like I said, oh, that is pretty tall actually. It's just the leaves go all the way down to the bottom. I didn't realize that. Well, that's going to be perfect. So I really want the bottom of the treehouse to be, I can't really see where that is. There we go. To be right around here. And then you'd be able to go up. It'd be like a 2-story little treehouse thing. And I want it to go... Boy, it's really hard to see where that is. I don't think it's going to go in or to the edge of the trees. It's going to be, you know, within the trees, but not beyond them too much. So I think this will be... Man, this is scary. There needs to be a railing here. And it's just going to be 2 kinds of wood. The reason why I did oak is because I didn't want it to... I wanted it to stand out from the spruce, but not be birch. So that's how he chose that. I don't know how this is going to be structurally supported, because I want it to look like it's structurally supported. My original plan was to make it all the way to this other tree. That's how it would appear supported, like it's, you know, attached to the trees. Like so. I think. But yeah, something like this. It's getting to be a lot bigger than I imagined. But I think that'll be okay. Alrighty, I'm going to keep working on this then. And we'll see what comes of it. Alright, so I have the floor in. I'm going to have railing around the outside just because you know someone's kid is just going to fall off if we don't. So I think we'll be able to walk around the outside and look over. So the actual treehouse itself is going to be this tiny thing in the middle. I think, because we need to walk around it. So we want oak, or do we want jungle planks? I think we'll have jungle for the sides, and we'll have oak again for the roof. No, because I want the fence to stand out. Boy, this is going to be a little more challenging than I thought it was going to be. It's also almost nighttime, and I didn't get a chance to sleep because for some reason, if I'm the second one on and I'm the mod, I don't need the sleep to be day. I don't get it. So, Keen Sand jumped in bed, switched it today. I haven't slept in 100 game days. So I got to get down to sleep. But I got to figure out what I'm going to do. Yeah, I want to have a railing, kind of, yet have a tree house. I'm going to figure this out, and I'll let you know when I got something to show you. Alright, so I'm trying to do this weird, window thing. I think it's working. I think. I don't know. But we are going to put stuff in here to make it look like an actual little tiny house. So do we want to have a little ladder so you can go up to the second story of a house? How do we want to do this? We can also go like this. Let me think this through a second. If we go like that. There we go. See? We have these little windows where a normal person is too tall to look out them. 'Cause you know how it is. You go places like, look at this cute little thing. You're like, oh, but a human doesn't fit there. Oh, I didn't take a door with me. Why didn't I take a door with me? Ooh, I also want different color floor, but that'll screw up down there. Anyway, I think this is working so far. I just need a door and I need a ladder so we can get to the second story. Do I want it to be a 2-story? Better put a torch in it right now. That's a really good question. Well, let's go down and have a look. This is the scariest stairway ever, and it's meant to be scary on purpose. Because, it is. It's meant to be scary on purpose. So let's see, what do we got? We got this cool winding staircase. And then we have this treehouse that's flat underneath. Okay, so now the question is, do I make it so it isn't flat underneath? I also need to light this up down here because it's getting no light at all. And this is going to change under here. We're going to, well, I was going to have a pool of water, but no, I'm going to keep the podzol. And I'm going to just put benches and things. But anyway, that is for later. See, because right now it's just like this flat blob until you get really far away. Then you can see there's some texture to it, and there's going to be a roof and things, but I don't like how it's a flat blob right now. So I need to do something with it. So I think what I'll do is I'll do something under it in terms of structure with jungle wood. How's the jungle wood look anyway? Yeah, there's enough contrast there. We'll do a structural thing underneath with jungle wood. But for right now, we're going to keep it that way. That'll be a second thing. So let's run back and let's get ladders and a door, and we'll work on a second story of this thing. Alright, so now I got to run all the way back up there. But it shouldn't be too bad. I wouldn't think, or is it? I mean, I could make this a double wide, but that would look really silly from down there. Oh boy. I know if I'm going to fall, it's not going to be a problem, but okay, there we go. It is nice to make it to the top. Let's put a door in here. Question is, do we want the door? I think I want the door like this. Oh, I should have brought my interior things, like I was going to put... Ooh, no, I don't like that. Ooh, no. I was going to put... bed in there. And an oven and a nightstand. Oh, shoot. Oh, and I lost my door. Let's test my feather falling. See, 1.5 hearts. So how do we want to do this? I was going to use jungle stuff for any second story that I was going to do. Let's put this here for right now. And I want it to overhang, but these leaves are in the way. I might have to get rid of the leaves and then put them back. I might have to. I need a placeholder here. Can I placeholder that? Thank you. And then once I get the first one in, ooh, that might be too much sticking out like that. Oh no, that should be fine. Yeah. Well, let's try it the other way quick and see which way I like better. Okay, so now that's going to be a ladder going up, which means this is going to be like a flat little walkway. So now we have to somehow put in a roof here without falling back down. Not because I'll die, but just because it's a nuisance to fall. And then put that in there. And these are going to have to go away. We don't need those. I think what I'll do then is I'll take this out, but put it back. So can I... Nope, I need a placeholder. Oh my gosh, come back. It's going to fall. You turkey. I need to make more. Okay. Alright, so there's that, and then we'll put a leaf on top of it where it was before. There we go. That takes care of the back side. As far as this side, because this is going to be a walkway. Oh wait, no, this will work, won't it? Because we're going to go like this. We're going to put in a step there, and then we're going to try to get one in here, like that. And then we're going to crouch and put one in here, and then if you crouch without falling, you can keep adding them. You just got to be in the right pixel, or else, oh, there's a tree in the way. We'll just have to put that one back. You have to do it exactly right or you fall off. Like that, there we go. You have to put 2 back. Keeping track, keeping track. There we go, we're gonna have to put 3 back. And like this. Well, of course not. Oh, I got that one back. We're gonna put it like this. Alrighty. There we go. And 1, 2, and what is it? 3? 3. Okay, so far so good. This will be a little walkway. I guess you could jump up if you were crazy enough, but otherwise, there you go. And then this is our way down. I don't like that though. But if we don't do it, it'll look bad too. See if we go like that. What if we have a ladder? Whoop, bonked my head just like real life. What if we have a ladder inside? Can we put a ladder? First of all, we need a torch on this. This will be torched up. Unlike the rest of the base, I said isn't going to have torches, but the treehouse will. What if I go like... Oh, shoot, I was afraid I couldn't put them there. Well, those need to be blocks then, because we need... Whoops. We need ladder access. Somehow. There we go. Okay. So, how are we looking? See, I don't like that there's not a window. Wait. That gave me an idea. What if I go like this? There we go. Just move it over a little bit, right? And put that back. And can we still go like... No, hang on. Oh no, it's going to rain on our heads. Oh well. Can we... No, it's not going to... Actually, that looks kind of cool, doesn't it? Hang on. What happened if I do it here too? No, it's not going to work the same way. Come here. I'm trying to get... Let's move the slab. Jeez Louise. I'm just trying to do this. Thank you. That is kind of cool. Accidental coolness, right? So the point being, all I did was I moved the little window over, see? I just moved the little window over. So we still have a little window. Although I guess I can tolerate having it come out like this. And then we can still have our ladder. See? Ta-da. Awesome. Alright. So we can still come up here and then we can see everything. Good. Let me just figure out how I'm going to finish this last wall thing. Then we'll move on to the next step. How am I going to do this?